जाओ तुम
सुन रहा हूँ मैं शराब भाई
बेटे
शराब भाई रवि भाई के सामने ही बोल करना बंद सोचे रवि भाई
साथी
आपने क्या करना है वो आज कैमरा लिया या अगर गिर गया
खड़ा पकड़ नहीं करता साथी क्वालिटी आया
यार शोन ने किया टॉस किया ऑफ ऑफ कर लिया
या अल्लाह
Sure, this is on. Green होना चाहिए ना. Welcome to UPRO Box Cricket Championship here in Sharjah Al Nahda. It's semi-final number 1 of the Box Cricket Championship, the launch tournament for UPRO cricket here in Sharjah. It's been 3 days of action. This is semi-final number 1 and it's India versus Pakistan. Pakistan batting first. You are all set for ball number 1. Has been the case throughout this tournament. Starting off with a single here. That's been the way to go after the first day. Teams adjusting very quickly in figuring out the way to go here. Rukhsar and Aqil are the two batters for Pakistan. Rukhsar on strike now. Very well bowled. There's a little bit of movement away from the right hander. Indian bowlers have done well in this tournament. Well, we had the conclusion of one India-Pakistan game. Here we are in Sharjah for another. Inside a box this time. Shabir bowling a couple of dot deliveries after that first single. He's generally opened the bowling for India. This time he gets some bat onto it. Crossover, another single. It's 2 for no loss after 4 deliveries. We've got the second semi-final coming up after this. Once again, very well bowled. That's the length that batters have found difficult to get bat onto. Last ball of the over coming up. So second semi-final after this will be Sri Lanka taking on Afghanistan. And we'll have the final after that, the third game of the day. Nicely driven, straight past the bowler. And that'll be 1 run to end the first over. 3 for no loss after 1. India winning the toss on this first semi-final, putting Pakistan into bat first. They've already played one game, India winning that comfortably. Pakistan will be looking to make a comeback in this semi-final. Remember, this is a knockout, so winner goes into the finals. Around the wicket is Namshi. And once again, Aqil will start off with getting a single down towards the third region. There is a fielder there for that exact shot. Shamil is in position to try and grab that catch. Now Kumar from the leg side hops over to the right offside as well. And then the bowler loves the batter, a full toss on the legs for him to simply nudge it over Samal for a single. Edged and past the keeper. Rukhsar took a quick start from the non-strikers end. One more single at the total. It's 6 for no loss in 1.5 overs. Namshi is obviously continuing that offside channel that Shabir was after. This is aerial but will land safely. If you are playing straight, would like to play on the nets on the sides. That'll be called a wide, the first one for the innings. Namshi looking to channel that offside but going a little too wide on that occasion. 8 for no loss with that. Slower through the air, hits his own non-striker. Lobs up the ball. We'll love them to get a single again. You have to be busy as batters inside this box. Keep running between the wickets. Down the track, we'll meet it nicely through the off. And a single to end over number 2 as well. 10 for no loss. Shabir to bowl his second over. Nicely guided. This one was a little closer to Rukhsar. Not as much width as he was offering in the previous over. Still manages to get that through and cross over for one more run. Nicely backed. And the keeper, in fact the long off fielder, lobs it up in an attempt to try and catch it. Goes all the way for a maximum. That'll do nicely. The first one in this innings is well struck. And you'd think that should have been taken from the fielder. Just unable to hold on. It goes straight through his hands. Yeah, he's not going to go full again, that's for sure. It was well driven. That was in the slot for Aqil. And he's done well to hit the 6 and then cross over and get to the non-striker's end. Good bit of fielding, good bit of cricket all around. Very well bowled and very well run as well. The fielding was good as well, but they can't prevent the single. Straight back at the bowler. This could be a chance. It is a chance. Great work from the bowler, Shabir. On the follow through. One-handed grab and aims perfectly at the non-striker stumps. Rukhsar had taken a start and was in too deep. So a really mixed bag over this one. Concedes a 6, but he also picks up the wicket. A run out at the non-striker's end. The first wicket falls. It's 19 for 1. Hassan is the new man in. He's going to be at the non-striker's end. Akil will face the last ball of this over. 19 for 1. So going at over runner ball. That's ideal in this format. Edged but straight past the fielder. And they'll cross over for a single as well. So good, very productive over for Pakistan except for the wicket. It's 20 for 1 after 3. Shamil to bowl over number 4 for India around the wicket. Slightly slingy action straight to the fielder. This could be a chance. Oh, a direct hit. Would have had Hassan going back very early without facing a delivery. But good call in the end between these two batters not to go for the run. They were straight into the fielder's hands, and that can be risky. This is lobbed up as it always does, and it has allowed the batters to cross over. And Hassan will take strike for the first time. Slightly slingy action this from Shamil. Different angle for the batters to work with. This could be a chance. Oh, just falls slightly short of the fielder. He was interested for a second. Straight from the net. And he's played that shot well on the leg side. Hassan gets off the mark with that single. 22 for 1. Oh, he's almost chopped it on. Lucky that it fell right in front of him. But a good delivery. Close to his body. Looking to make room, but unable to do so. Rare dot ball. Yeah, that is too easy. You'll see batters doing that all day throughout the tournament. From the first day onwards, they've learnt their lesson and they've looked to play it Indo style. Hit it hard on the surface and run. Oh, that's an under edge. Could have been a catch for the keeper, but it's gone too quickly. And a dot ball to end. A very good one, in fact, from Shamil. Just 3 runs off it. It's 23 for 1 after 4. Namshi to bowl his second over. Akil on strike. He's been in good touch for Pakistan. Nicely driven. That was perfectly hit. Whenever it's been full, it's been easy for the batters to drive it past the bowler. Lots of spaces there once you pass that non-striker's crease. And Hassan being a good partner here to Akil, not looking to hit it too hard, just rotating the strike. Another single, 25 for 1 now, still going at almost run a ball. One more run to the total, 26 for 1 now. 4.5 overs completed, almost at the halfway stage. Pakistan will be definitely the happier side now. Just past Samal there on the offside. Yeah, they're telling him to chase the ball even though he hasn't caught it, because there's every chance the batters can go for a second. To be alert and on your toes inside this box. Yeah, simply done for one more single. 28 for 1 now. One delivery left. for the 5th over. Pakistan obviously going along very steadily. 28 for 1. Will choose not to run for that. It was an underage. A dot ball to end the 5th over at the halfway stage. Pakistan are 28 for 1. Shamil to continue around the wicket. Driven nicely, full toss. Had to really hurry Akil. He was straight at the fielder. But he got off to a quick start. Even a direct hit wouldn't have made a difference. Change the field now. Kumara will go back to long off. The fielder down there, Nadir, will be brought up. In fact, Nadir has been sent to the leg side now. Shabir will patrol that offside area. That is close to the body. Hassan has pulled this away. Try as hard as possible to hit it hard into the surface. That's been the secret for the batters here. Nicely struck, but straight to the fielder. One bounce, just short. Wanted to go slightly higher. Down the ground, but gets the inside edge. Choosing to go closer to the pitch of the ball, Hassan there. And batters have liked it when they've had it full. Yeah, watchful on that occasion. Hassan took the start, but there was no run there. It was straight at the fielder. 32 for 1. Last delivery in this over. Just 5 runs off. 4 runs off it so far. This is high, but falls safely. And a single to end the over. 5 off it. It's 33 for 1. Thirty-three for 1. New bowler for India will be Samal Udavatta. Very well-renowned domestic cricketer, has represented UAE in its development team. Bowls a bit of spin with the slingy action. This could be a chance. Oh, put down. Nadir was almost there. He knew the ball was going to just lob slightly after hitting the nets, but lucky escape for Akil. There's a lot of turn he's going to get here, Samal. Yeah, but he's done that well, Hassan. To hit that hard into the surface and behind his legs. Always a safe place to go. That'll be a wide. Little too much turn there. Might want to start around leg and middle. That was a quicker one. Oh, it's gone past the bowler. Another shy at the stumps, but he's made it anyway. Would have required a better effort from Samal to try and stop that. 37 for 1 now. That's gone. Quicker one from Samal. Well disguised. Gets the top of off. And Hassan is gone. 37 for 2. Samal gets the breakthrough for India. The skipper walks out at number 4, Shiraz for Pakistan. And he gets off the mark off the first delivery, single to him. Akil is still out there. He's been the one that has been batting really well for Pakistan. Slightly quicker from Samal. And that'll be the end of a successful over for India. Wicket in it. It's 39 for 2 after 7. 3 overs left. How much can Pakistan get? 50 will be a par score, they'll be telling themselves, but India have been good throughout the tournament. They've improved with every game they've played. Might be looking for a boundary or two more in this innings to see if they can just get it above runner ball in terms of the required rate that they want to set for India. Now Shabir to bowl his third over. Slightly slower, but it's gone over him. That'll be one more run to Aqil. He's been the mainstay for Pakistan. And his captain now joins him. Shiraz will take strike against Shabir, who's bowling over the wicket. Low full toss, can be a chance, but it falls just in between the two of them. Kumara came running from long off. The bowler was interested as well, but it fell exactly in between. Shiraz would have had his heart in his mouth for a second, but falls safely and he gets a single. Nicely struck once again. It's gone past the net, but straight to the fielder. Those can be tricky for the fielder. It could hit the net and go anywhere, so you have to cover your bases. 3 singles off the first 3 deliveries. Slightly slower, but it had enough time, Shiraz, to hit that off the back foot and get the single. 43 for 2 in 7.4. Still going behind the runner ball idea that they've had. Slightly short, gives him time to pull that away, but once again, the fielder will cover it off at long on. You can just sense that Aqil is now looking for a boundary. Just one to get that run rate up above 6 per over. Making room for himself and nudging it towards the offside. And that'll be end of over number 8. It's 45 for 2 with 2 overs to go. New bowler being introduced, the penultimate over of the innings, Mushahir to bowl this one over the wicket. Shiraz will be on strike. Oh, that'll be a catch. Shiraz looking to up the ante. They've been looking for a boundary. This one hit the net of the roof and Samal was there to take that catch that came back to him. Third wicket falls, the captain departs. It's 45 for 3. Nasir is the new man at number 5. Hits it very hard into the net. And he'll get the single to get off the mark. Aqil, who's been in good form for Pakistan, he'll keep strike. Try and find a boundary here. That was the target. Well struck through the off. Nasir wants a second, but too risky at this stage of the game. They've lost 3 wickets. They've got 9 deliveries left in this innings. They're on 47. First order of the day is to get past the 50 mark. Upish again, but will launch safely. Good bit of work from Samal there. Jumping up and trying to tap it at the non-striker stumps. But Nasir was always going to be safe. That's very well hit. This is what they were looking for. Flat and to the left of the fielder. There was no chance for Samal to stop that. And the 50 has come up as well with that big 6. A very important one in this innings. 54 for 3 now. Last ball of this over. Oh, that could have been a stumping chance, but it was very quick from Mushahir. Very interestingly, both overs that have got them a 6 have also got them wickets. It's 55 for 3 after 9. But it's going to be the sidearm spin of Samal to bowl the last over of this innings. Pakistan will be relatively happy with where they are, 55 for 3. They'll get to try and get past that 60 run mark and that should give their bowlers something to bowl at. We've seen 60s and 70s have been decent totals in this format. Samal will try and prize out a wicket to try and stem the flow of runs. Akil on strike. Driven again. Oh, they're coming back for the second. This could be a chance. And it's gone. Very good throw right above the stumps and good bit of work from the keeper as well. That was brilliant bit of fielding from India. And finally, Akil, after a brilliant innings, he almost batted through the innings. He's been run out. That'll be the 4th wicket down for Pakistan. They are 56 for 4. Well, they had to go for the 2. But it's been run out. Mahdi is the new man in. He also starts off with an aerial shot. Will get the single. 57 for 4 now. Now Nasir on strike to Samal. Samal is now bowling some medium pace instead of his usual spin. Oh, what a good hit this is. This was in the slot. Nasir has come down the track and launched this. Caressed it rather. And there was no chance for the fielder there at long off. Goes up over 60. And the next delivery was slightly shorter. That's another run out. Once again, a brilliant throw by Mushahir. Well, they're running for everything, trying to convert the ones into twos. And Nasir, as a result, has been run out with another bit of great fielding. Mushahir down at long on. Quick pick up and throw. And once again, right over the stumps. And Siobhan being brilliant in rattling those stumps. 5 wickets down now. But they won't mind this. They're picking up some important runs here in this last over. 64 for 5. With 2 balls remaining in this innings. The 6th that they got in this over will be the highlight for Pakistan. Taken the outside edge, cannot prevent the single. And Mahdi will be on strike for the last ball. 65 for 5. How much can they end up with? Can they finish with the boundary here? They've picked up 3 sixes in this innings. Oh, he's missed a straight one. There was a stumping opportunity there. And very sneakily, Pakistan have managed to pick up a couple of runs off the last ball. There was some very smart running there between Mahdi and Hafiz. And they will finish on 67 for 5. Pakistan batting first against India in the first semi-final. I finished on 67 for 5. 68 is the target. All right, second innings of the first semi-final. 67 for 5 is what Pakistan managed. Now it's India's turn to chase this down. 68 is what they're chasing down for a spot in the finals. Shivon and Namshi are the two batters for India, and Mahdi, the left-arm fast bowler, to start things off for Pakistan. First ball coming up. Starts off with a single. Shivon gets off the mark. First runs on the board for India. And this will be the way they will look to go, just like Pakistan did. Every once in a while, they might look for that boundary, but they do need it because it is more than run a ball that they're chasing. 68 is the target. Of course, they will have those extras also. Very well bowled. Good bit of pace and bounce from Mahdi. He's a tall lad, so he does extract some bounce. That was moving through the air as well. Namshi looking to glide that towards third. Cannot get any bat onto it. A dot ball. Dot balls are golden here. Need as many as possible of those. This could be a chance, but he had to really jump high, Akram, to try and get that ball. And Namshi has also got his first run. Now Shivon back on strike. 2 for none. 3 deliveries done. He's working up some good pace here, Mahdi. That was much easier for Shivon. Slightly slower than his previous 2 deliveries. Namshi back on strike. Much more assured in that shot was Namshi, presenting the full face of the bat through the offside. A nice little drive to get a single. 4 for no loss after 5 deliveries. Now Pakistan will be thinking dot balls. Somehow get as many dot balls in as possible, and they should apply that pressure on India. Comfortably tapped and runs away to the non-strikers end, Shivon. And that'll end over number 1. It's 5 for no loss. Rukhsar to bowl the second over for Pakistan. Shivon is on strike. They're 5 for no loss. India chasing 68. Bowling from over the wicket as he signals to the umpire. 3 fielders on the offside. Almost chops on. He didn't know where that went, Shivon, but somehow he's managed to cross over. Good call from Namshi at the non-strikers end. They managed to get a single off the first ball. Mahdi was quick to pounce on that, but just didn't know where to throw it. Uppishly played, but no fielder there. Sometimes you end up hitting a little too hard, and that can be against you. It's about playing with soft hands, but ensuring it's in the gap. 2 singles of the first 2 deliveries of Rukhsar. Shivon is back on strike. Known to be a real grafter, picks up ones all the time. Yeah, close to the body, pushed it down towards the offside, and another single. So far so good for India, no wicket lost yet. 8 for no loss after 9 deliveries in this innings. India have batted well today, certainly know what's to be done here. Very slow through the air, had enough time to hit that down into the surface. Namshi gets another single. Now into close to double digits. 9 for no loss now after 10 deliveries. This could be a chance. Oh, but it is in the end. Brilliant work from Pakistan's fielders. Mahdi took a shy at the non-striker's end, missed it. The non-striker came running through, but great work from Nasir, who takes the overthrow and hits it back. And on that occasion, there was no chance for Namshi to get back. So the first wicket falls, courtesy run out. Pakistan have struck and India are 9 for 1. Well, Namshi will keep strike. And Kumara is the new man in, who will be at the non-striker's end. Last ball of the over from Rukhsar. He'll get the single off this last ball, but a successful over for Pakistan. It's 10 for 1 after 2. Madhu to bowl his second. 10 for no loss after 2. This is 10 for 1 after 2, beg your pardon. This is the third over coming up. Very well struck. Oh, almost a ricochet off the bowler. That could have been another partnership wicket here. But I think that may have been bump ball. I don't think that went straight to Madhi. For a moment, the Pakistani fielders were quite excited. But a dot ball more importantly. That is much easier. Suddenly, India seem to be under a little bit of pressure. There's been 3 dot balls now already. And the more dot balls you get, the more pressure you get into. Kumara to take strike for the first time for India. Madhi is working up some good pace and the ball moving away from the right-hander. Akram will move to the leg side for that little nudge. Uppishly played, but in the safe area. Hassan will lose his balance, but won't cause too much damage. Single to the total, 11 for 1. Well, with every dot ball, they will be thinking about a boundary, India, to close that gap between runs and balls. But Madhi is bowling really well. Good channels, good lines, making it difficult for the batter to really get him away. This one was fuller. Low full toss. And they're coming back for a second. Won't be able to collect it cleanly. There was no need for a throw there. That's what they're discussing. The batsman had made it to the non-striker's end. Sometimes as a fielder, you have to be very smart with your choices. First double for India. Now they move to 14 for 1. Straight to the hands. Oh, that was a very good attempt by Hafiz, but just away from the stumps. That could have been curtains for Namshi, but a brilliant effort nonetheless from the fielder. Risky single for India, but they'll take all of this. Just get the feeling that they're trying to hit it a little too hard. First couple of overs, they were smart about it. Last ball of the over. Very well bowled. That was a brilliant delivery. That was the delivery of the match so far. End of 3. It's 15 for 1. Rukhsar again to bowl over number 4, Namshi on strike. They've been running a few risky singles here, India. So far, no damage caused by it. 15 for 1. 68 is their target, remember. So they do need to find a boundary. Well, walk away from his action. Maybe a misstep during his delivery stride. Just getting it right over here. You can't afford to be loose in your run-up. All right, let's reload. Over number 4, first ball. That's bread and butter for the batters. Little bit of width outside off, simply nudge it down and get to the non-striker's end, which is generally the safest place to be as a batter. This is turning out to be a really good contest. 67 you'd think is a good enough score, but Indians are not giving up. This is high, but will fall safe. Kumara looking to be a bit more aggressive in the way he's gone about things. May have been a message from the dugout for him to try and go big, while Namshi looks to rotate the strike. Pakistan were calculated in the way they hit their boundaries. They took their time, and then it was presented. A loose ball, they went for it. That's Namshi's game. He's going to do that all night long and frustrate the Pakistanis. Kumara, does he continue to step down the ground and try and drive it past the bowler? Keeper comes up to the stumps to try and prevent him from doing that. Low full toss, he'll sweep it away towards the leg side and get the single. 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries here. 19 for 1, you'd say advantage Pakistan now for the moment though. Swing and a miss, and because the keeper hasn't collected it, they'll manage to cross over for a single. A real struggle out there for the wicket keeper. He hasn't been able to hold on to the balls. Could have been an important dot ball this. And it wasn't that quick as well from Rukhsar. A big swing of the bat from Namshi, probably distracting him. This is slower, but Kumara will manage to get that towards the leg side and complete a single. So 6 singles of this over, 21 for 1 after 4. The skipper will bring himself on, Shiraz, to bowl now for Pakistan. 21 for 1 after 4. Chasing 68. 6 overs left to do that. 47 runs more. That is a fantastic hit from Kumara. He's been looking to do exactly this for a few times now. Down the track and meets it outside off stump, and a real slap over long on for a 6. Much needed for India. That should close the gap. It's 27 for 1 now. Does it again, but this time he'll slaps it down and will get 1 run. Good start to the over this for India. They've picked up the pace now. 28 for 1 in 4.2. Run rate has suddenly started to look good for them. 40 runs away from victory. Beautifully driven straight to the fielder. Oh, a direct hit would have been curtains for Kumara. He had come a long way. But good bit of cricket all around. Good shot, great fielding, brilliant throw, but all for nothing, just a dot ball. Pakistan will like the dot ball. 28 for 1, 4.3. Bowled him. Brilliant delivery. That cut into Namshi. The skipper, after getting hit for a 6 off the first ball, comes back in style, rattles the stumps, and the set batter Namshi has to depart. It's 28 for 2. It's going to be Samal Udavatta to join his Sri Lankan partner, Kumara, although they are playing for Team India. That is the beauty of this game, isn't it? Left-hander, so different angle for the bowlers to work with. Shiraz with his tail up after the wicket. Oh, beaten comprehensively there. Brilliant delivery. Little bit of bounce. This could be a chance. Oh, wow. This is this is drama of the highest order. He was beaten. They thought about a single. And because the throw was off, they came back for another single. This time they completed it, and there was another miss at the stumps. Wow, everything happening here at UPRO box cricket here in Sharjah. 29 for 2. Last ball of the over coming up. It's been an eventful one from Shiraz, the skipper. And he's picked up another wicket. Wow. Look at that. He knows what it means. Talk about an over filled with drama. You won't get better than this. A 6 to stop the over, then a wicket, couple of run-out opportunities gone missing, and then another rattler of the stumps. The skipper leading from the front for Pakistan. 29 for 3 at the halfway stage. India under pressure once again. Halfway stage, 29 for 3. Pakistan are now introducing Nasir into the attack. Well, you'd say that they'll be feeling much better. 2 wickets in that over. India chasing 68. They're still 39 runs away and they require them in just 30 balls. So, need boundaries. And Samal Udavatta is on strike for them. Shabir has walked out. He's going to be at the non-strikers end. Over the wicket, says Nasir. Samal yet to get bat to ball. Down the leg side, that'll be a wide. They'll take these. 30 for 3 now. Every extra, they will take it with both hands. This has gone straight up, but takes an eternity to come down, which allows these two to cross over for the single. Samal finally gets bat onto ball. The single to start the over after the wide. Now 31 for 3. Now going at exactly 6 per over at run a ball. But they'll know they need a little bit more than this to chase down 68. Well, he didn't know too much about it. Shabir, he was looking to play through the offside. He took the under edge, went to the leg side. But they'll get the single and that's what matters for India. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they keep coming. Lots of excitement in the Pakistani fielders, body language being very positive. They can sense it. Uppish they played, but ooh, in fact he's taken it. Brilliant effort that. Aqil, he was brilliant with the bat for Pakistan and now he's taken an absolute blinder. Well, they are making things happen. Nadir is the new batter for India. Under a bit of pressure here. They've lost 4 wickets. Half the side gone. Start off with a drive through the off. Get off the mark. 33 for 4 now. A brilliant catch that from Aqil to get rid of Samal Udavatta. Now India are under serious pressure here. Little bit of bounce on that. Shabir unable to get back onto it. Another important dot ball. Still 33 for 4. 25 deliveries left. They've got 35 runs to chase. India, they need to find a couple of big shots here. Where are they going to come from? Shabir still on strike. Last ball of the over. There was uppish, but it was safe. They'll think about a second, but not the time to take a risk right now for India. Lots has happened. 34 for 4 after 6 overs. Well, no surprises there. The skipper Shiraz himself bowled a brilliant first over, couple of wickets in it. He comes back to bowl the 7th over. What's been great about him is he's kept it nice and straight. He's attacking the stumps. Oh, this was unnecessary. Shabir wanted the second. Nadir had no interest in it. He came a long way, Shabir. And Shiraz, the bowler, was quick enough to realize it. And once again, good bit of fielding from Pakistan, good awareness. Fielder coming close to the stumps and ensuring that they're there to affect the run out at the non-striker's end. Another wicket down for India. They're 5 down now for 34. Lots and lots of pressure. Pakistan have been brilliant in the field. Mushahir is the new batter in. He's going to be at the non-striker's end because it was a run out at the non-striker's end. Nadir on strike still. Dot ball more importantly and the wicket. So bonus for Pakistan. And this time they'll cross over for the single comfortably. Mahdi with a long jump. He's tall anyway. Still had to jump a long way up. Single Mushahir, the new batter. And that's what Pakistan have done well. They've broken partnerships and got new batters out into the centre regularly. It's not easy to come to terms as soon as you come in. Mushahir has done well to get the single and get off strike. Big responsibility for Nadir now. 31 more to get. Only 21 balls to do it. So the gap between runs and balls is 10. How are they going to close that? Slower delivery. Oh, that could have been another chance. Hassan was wrong-footed. That ball was coming back into the batter. The outside edge took it away from him. And in the end, he was caught in a very awkward position. And for India, that has allowed them, all that confusion has allowed them to get a single. 38 for 5. Now 30 runs away. But they only have 20 deliveries to do it. Every time Shiraz has come on to bowl, lots has happened. Much more comfortable on that occasion. Will get the single and one delivery left in the over. What a spell this has been from Shiraz. Got a couple of wickets in his first over. A run out in this of the first delivery. Can he give us something more before he ends his spell? Straight to the fielder, but cannot prevent the single, and that will be the end of the over. 40 for 5 after 7 in 3 overs. India require 28 runs. It's getting close to the end now. Nasir to bowl 8th over. India need 28 runs to win in 18 deliveries. Nadir on strike. This could be a chance. It is a chance and it's taken. That's another one down for India. Nadir looking to go for the big shot to try and close that gap between runs and balls. He departs. And that will be one more wicket for Pakistan. They've been brilliant with the ball and in the field. 6 down India. 40 for 6 now. 1 wicket left. This is looking downhill for the Indian team. Pakistan are 1 wicket away from victory and a spot in the finals. Shamil comes out to bat. In danger of getting bowled out here, India. Oh, he hadn't creased. Shamil. Had he hit the stumps, that would have been done and dusted for India. But importantly, he'll get the single and get Mushahir on strike. Long way away now, this 27 seems for them. They need it from 16 deliveries. Pakistan have been brilliant with bat and ball so far. They've bossed this game. Especially the fielding has been very impressive. The run-outs, the catching, even the bowling for that matter. They bowl great lines. Beaten. Strike. Striker doesn't want the single. Shamil came a long way, but he had enough time to get back by the time the keeper had a throw at the non-striker's end. But it's another dot ball, so more pressure for India. Still 27 runs away, and now they have only 15 deliveries to do it. That's hit the pole, and because of that, it won't go to the fielder. It's fallen just short. More importantly, it's another single for India. 42 for 6 now. 16 runs required from 14 deliveries. Sorry, 26 runs required from 14 deliveries. Good over this from Nasir. A wicket off the first ball. He's putting in a lot of effort into that. It went straight to the fielder, shy at the non-striker stumps. Not necessary because the batters weren't interested in a single. And a dot ball. What a good over this has been. A wicket off the first ball, 2 singles and 2 dots. Can he finish off well here, Nasir, without further damage? 42 for 6. Last ball of the over. Oh, there you go. This is what India needed. Can this change the tide of the game here for them? It was nice and straight in the slot and he's driven it straight past for a maximum. 48 for 6 after 8. 20 required off the last 2. All right, Rukhsar to bowl his third over and the penultimate over of this innings. India need 20 runs from 12 balls. Few more boundaries required. Venda Venda, says Shamil, which means no in Tamil. And that's another dot ball. They had a 6, they had a boundary, they had a maximum of the last ball of the previous over. They'll need at least 2 more to get close to this target. Edged and taken. Brilliant. Finally, Pakistan hold on to a catch behind the stumps. Great take from Hassan, and that means India have been bowled out for 48. Chasing 68, fall short by 20 runs. Pakistan win the semi-final number 1, and they are in the finals of the UPRO Box Cricket Championship here in Sharjah. End of semi-final number 1. We've got one more semi-final coming up. Sri Lanka taking on Afghanistan. We'll come back to you for that game shortly. Okay, welcome back to the UPRO Box Cricket Championship. It seems we have a final here. Second semi-final has been declared a win for Afghanistan because Sri Lanka has offered them a walkover, which means it's going to be the finals between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Pakistan winning that semi-final against India quite comfortably in the end. And now in this finals, it's going to be Pakistan who won the toss and decided to bat first. So one last time in this UPRO Box Cricket Championship here in Sharjah. This is the finals. Pakistan taking on Afghanistan. We're all set for ball number one. Aqil, who was brilliant in the semi-final, he's on strike for Pakistan.
No.
Starts off with a no ball. Not the ideal start for Afghanistan. So 2 runs without a delivery being bowled. And a free hit coming up as well. Taneem, the bowler for Afghanistan, not getting it right. He'll have to re-bowl this one. Down the track and missed out on that one. Good bit of pace. Gets it right this time. Two for no loss after one. Another full toss, this time slightly lesser than waist height. A quick single for crossover. Taneem has a bit of pace about him, but he just hasn't got his line right so far. This one's outside off, simply tapped by Aqil. He was brilliant in that semi-final in the way he batted. Was getting those ones and twos, and every once in a while when it was in the slot and there to be hit, he picked up the maximum as well. They set up 68 for India to chase in the end. India falling short by 19 runs. Low full toss, he's able to hit that hard into the ground. And another single, Rukhsar and Aqil, the opening partnership for Pakistan. They've gotten off to a good start here. 5 now on the board. 2 deliveries left in this over. It is the finals of the UPRO Box Cricket Championship here in Sharjah Al Nahda. Sunday night, so lots of excitement around these finals. Slower delivery. Rukhsar is thinking about a second, but Aqil says there's no need for a risk. 6 now on the board with 1 delivery left in this over from Taneem. Not the best of starts with a no ball and a free hit, but he's recovered decently after that. Will want to finish off without conceding more than this. Nice and straight, but cannot prevent the single. Rukhsar gets the single and gets off to the non-striker's end. And that'll be the end of the first over. Good start for Pakistan, as they always get. It's 7 for no loss. Amal to bowl the second over for Afghanistan. Rukhsar on strike this time. Had to really dig in to hit that. It was in line with his body, but again, the single is on. Pakistan have certainly understood the way to bat here. They haven't had much difficulty. That was slow. There was a bit of bounce on that. And it's been given. Ooh, the batter not too convinced with that decision. But there certainly was an edge. That's what the umpire thinks here. Turn and bounce from Amal. And that picks up a wicket for Afghanistan. Aqil, the batter in form for Pakistan, has to depart. 8 for 1. And out walks the skipper for Pakistan, Shiraz. Bowled well in the previous game. Digs that out, a bit of confusion in the middle, some yes and no, but in the end, good bit of fielding. But what an over this is turning out to be from Amal. A wicket and then a dot ball. Still 8 for 1, Pakistan. Yeah, it took a long time to get to the field of that ball. And Shiraz set off very quickly. So no Aqil anymore for Pakistan. He was the one getting all the runs for them in the semi-final. Now it'll have to be the other batters to do all the hard work. That'll be a wide down the leg side. There was some turn on it, but still stays down the leg side, and that'll be one extra run for Pakistan. Nicely struck, but it won't go to the boundary. It will hit the net and stop right there.
Last ball.
And that'll be one more run to the total. It's 11 for 1. Going at a runner ball now. Straight back at the bowler. Won't get a single. Dot ball to end a very good over from Amal. It's 11 for 1 after 2. Lazim is the new bowler for Afghanistan. They've started off pretty decently, got an early wicket of Aqil. 11 for 1 is the score for Pakistan. Rukhsar will now be on strike. He's with his captain, Shiraz, and these two will look for a partnership here. Lazim runs in over the wicket.
Wide.
Starts off with a wide down the leg side. It's 12 for 1 now. We're telling him, don't worry too much about pace, just get your line nice and straight. Don't offer room to these Pakistani batters. They're very good at nudging and running. Oh, straight back at the non-striker. He hit it very well, but unfortunately his own partner was in the way. And that'll be another dot ball. It was very well hit by Rukhsar, unfortunately. Just couldn't get past his own partner. This could be a chance, but great bit of fielding. Rukhsar set off, but as soon as he saw the fielder holding on to it, he was sent back by Shiraz. Now he wants to have a chat. His captain will say, calm down. There's no need to get excited. It's just the start of the innings. We can easily catch up. Let's play a bit more sensibly. That's much better. Into the pitch and up and over the fielder. Much more comfortable in that single. Now the skipper is back on strike. 13 for 1 after 15 deliveries. This has been good stuff from Afghanistan. They've kept things very tight. Yes, there have been a couple of wides, but otherwise the bowling has been pretty decent. Lots of conversation between the fielders. They've got their tails up, Afghanistan. Outside edge. Simply run over for another single. Always runs behind the batter. There's only one fielder, the wicket keeper. Lots of open spaces there. Nicely struck. Has this gone past? Yes, it has for a 4. Brilliant shot from Rukhsar and on drive. And the fielder had no chance of cutting that one off. That should help Pakistan's cause. Now they've gone past runner ball. 18 for 1 with one delivery left in this over. Very well hit that was by Rukhsar. Shot again. He was tempted to play a hard pull shot, but was sensible in hitting that down for a single. And a successful over this for Pakistan, you'd say. It's 8 runs off it, including the wide. 19 for 1 after 3. Subshi is the new bowler for Afghanistan. Starts off with a short delivery. Easy for Rukhsar to Hit it down and hard. One more run to the total. 20 for 1 now. Straight to the fielder. But Rukhsar started off very quickly from the non-striker's end. Shiraz responded just in time. Good partnership, good communication between these two. No hesitancy in that run. Yeah, they've done that very well, Pakistan. All the batters have come out and utilized that bounce that this tennis ball offers to hit it over the fielder and cross over for ones and twos. Very slow through the air, and in the end, he had enough time, Shiraz, to nudge over to the offside and get another single. 23 for 1 now. Now Afghanistan will look to try and break this partnership. Will miss out on this. Well disguised. It was short and slow. Played the shot a little too early there, Rukhsar. He's done well so far for Pakistan. Rukhsar, he's batted quite decently. It was Aqil who did it for them in the semi-final. Now he's taken on the aggressor's role. In the slot, nicely hit towards the leg side. And a single to end over number 4. Going at runner ball, 24 for 1 after 4. Amal bowled a superb first over, and no surprises, he's been given a second one here, the 5th over of the innings. Rukhsar is on strike. That was a tough one, but again Shiraz early to get off the mark, get off the crease for that matter. They'll stolen a leg by there. And that is the hallmark of this partnership so far. They've run very well. Another 1 run. Simply taken. The next 2 to 3 overs, this is what they'll be looking to do. Wait for the loose ball and then hit it off towards the boundary. That's what successfully batters have done over here. They're asking the question. They're asking the question. The umpire is unmoved. They all think they heard something. They all think there was a nick on that. Rukhsar will not say anything. The batters will have a conversation. And the fielders are still protesting it. They all thought they heard something. That spun a long way. Rukhsar had to reach for it. And everyone in the African camp believed that there may have been something on it. But the umpire denies that request quite politely. Dot ball though. This time a lot more comfortable, not that much bounce on it. So single there for Rukhsar. 27 for 1, 2 deliveries left in this over. We're getting to the halfway stage of this first innings. Oh, that's gone past the fielder. That should have been stopped. Almost blinded by the non-striker there was the fielder. And that's what he's saying to his partners. Last ball of the over coming up. 28 for 1. This is straight back at the bowler, but he's run very, very quickly. Rukhsar wasn't ball watching and made sure he ran all the way. That'll be the end of the 5th over, and at the halfway stage, Pakistan are 29 for 1 in this finals of the UPRO Box Cricket Championship 2026. Taneem to bowl the 6th over for Afghanistan here. Pakistan are 29 for 1. We're looking to try and up the ante from here on. They've got batting to come. But for now, they'll look for these ones. Skipper is out there, so he'll know exactly what's to be done in this situation. constant conversation with his partner, ensuring that they're both aligned in what they want to achieve in the next over or two. Very slingy action this from Taneem, but that doesn't deter them from simply nudging it towards the offside and getting those ones. Quite content in doing this for now, Pakistan. They've got wickets in hand. They'll try and use that towards the end of this innings to try and find a boundary or two. Very slow and well beaten. Rukhsar was very early through the shot. There was a very well disguised slow delivery from Taneem. Another dot ball, now 31 for 1, halfway through the 6th over. Few more dot balls is what Afghanistan will be thinking. Apply some pressure on these Pakistani batters. That was a little too full. Get the single comfortably. Pakistan have played a game today, so they must be the more tired of the two teams. Afghanistan coming in fresh just for the finals. Wonder if that will play a part in the performances in this final. Slow again, but Shiraz will comfortably drive this. They might think about a second. Rukhsar wants it, but in the end he'll realize that it was a little too risky. 4 runs off this 6th over. Very well bowled by Taneem so far. Has gotten a dot ball in it. Another slow ball, but this time Rukhsar will comfortably manage it and get a single to end over number 6. 34 for 1 after 6. Lazim to bowl for Afghanistan now. This has gone aerial. For a moment, the Shahid was interested, the fielder. It just didn't fall in front of him. 1 run to the total. 35 for 1 now. Shiraz back on strike, the skipper. Wanted to hit on the leg side, didn't really go that way. But they'll still manage to get one more. Wonder when they'll start looking for the boundary option. They know that they'll need well over 60 to be comfortable. Again dug shot and again dug in by the batter. And 3 runs off the first 3 deliveries in this over. Going at just under run a ball here, Pakistan. Beaten. And a very hopeful inquiry from one of the fielders. The rest weren't interested. It was more in hope than in conviction from Taneem there. And a dot ball. So 40 deliveries done, 37 for 1. Get 1 run this time, Shiraz. 38 for 1 now. 1 delivery left in this over. It's been a long partnership. I'm sure they'll be now thinking about maybe trying to find a boundary or two. Down the track. Tried to hit the 6, but it hit the net up and fell comfortably for the fielder. 1 run to end the over. 7 done. It's 39 for 1. Right, 7 overs done. It's 39 for 1. This partnership has been a good one for Pakistan, but they'll be looking to try and now up the scoring rate. It's going to be Mahesh to bowl for the men in blue, he will say that he's coming over the wicket. Rukhsar on strike. That is straight to the fielder. Are they claiming a catch? They are claiming a catch, but he says it's bump ball. Good bit of fielding anyway. That'll be a single. 40 for 1 now. Did well to hold on to that, the fielder. Certainly looked like a bump ball. It was driven with some force. That's gone straight up, right above the wickets, but was enough time in the air for them to cross over. 41 for 1. Still the gap between runs and balls is 3. We're looking to close that. Nicely struck, but once again the fielder will block it. Good thing they've done, Pakistani batters, if they've managed to run singles without offering too many dot balls. That has kept the scoring rate going, but again, they will know that they need to set a target that is well above run a ball. Oh, that has been lopped up by the fielder. That was a chance put down. Yes, it was coming quite quickly at him, but there could have been the bowler assisting him with that catch. But Shiraz will survive. And that'll be one more run. 43 for 1 now. 4 singles off the 4 deliveries in this over so far. 2 more coming up after this. Straight to the hands. This could be a chance, but no direct hit, and the keeper also unable to hit that to the stumps. Risky single, but they'll take it, Pakistan. They're running for everything. 44 for 1. Last ball of the over. The 8th over about to be completed. They haven't lost wickets, Pakistan, but they haven't found boundaries as well. Can they just sneak one in, these two? Saw him coming and dropped it short. And that'll be one more to the total. 6 runs off this over. 45 for 1 after 8. Penultimate over of the first innings. Shubsi to bowl it for Afghanistan. They are on 45 for 1, Pakistan. These two have had a long partnership now, Shiraz and Rukhsar. Will this be the over to break the partnership, or will this be the over for them to find the boundary? He's hit it well enough, and it's gone for 6. This is what they were looking for. And it's come early in the over. That is great for Pakistan. The 50 comes up as well with that 6. It's 51 for 1 now. It was in the slot for Shiraz. He's driven it very nicely. Hit the roof of the net, and then it fell over the fielder for a maximum. Second ball. Now the bowler will be under pressure. He's conceded a maximum of the first delivery. That's been hit very hard. Straight to the fielder though. And a single. It was there to be hit. Shiraz hit it fiercely. Fielder did well to get his body behind the ball. 11 o'clock here in Sharjah right now. It's the finals of the Box Cricket Championship here at UPRO. Straight to the fielder, direct hit. Oh, that was well over the stumps. What was he thinking? But they'll get the single. But you've got to say Afghanistan's throwing hasn't been all that great. There have been quite a few chances they've missed. A couple of direct hits and things would have been very different here for Pakistan. Nevertheless, they're riding their luck. Straight to the hands. This time they hold on to the catch. And this partnership has finally been broken. The skipper Shiraz, after getting that 6 off the first ball, has to depart. But you might think he's done his job as the leader of the pack. 53 for 1 after 8.3. 8 balls to go in this innings. Hassan comes out to bat for Pakistan. The partnership finally broken thanks to a good catch. Shubsi. Oh, he's hit that very hard but into the net, so it'll fall straight to the fielder. But he's got the single and got the set batter on strike, Rukhsar. Now his captain found a boundary. Can he find one as well? Very well struck, but the fielder will do well enough to keep that to a single. Was a chance at the non-striker's end, but it feel that Rukhsar had made it anyway. Good over this for Pakistan, even though they lost the wicket. 10 runs off it. It's 55 for 2 after 9. 1 over left in this innings. How many can they get and set Afghanistan to chase in this final? All right, Lazim to bowl the last over of this innings. 55 for 2 are Pakistan. That was nice and straight. He's driven it straight to the fielder. Hassan wants a second one, but somebody has to remind him that this is not Indo cricket. It is Indo in a sense, but we're not with the rules of Indo cricket. This could be a chance, and it is a chance. That came down quite nicely for the fielder to hold on to it. Hassan looking to hit it a little too hard. And as a result, Pakistan have lost their third wicket. 56 for 3, and now it's back to run a ball. Four deliveries left in this innings. Nasir has come out to bat for Pakistan. This was high, but the fielder did well enough to get close to it. Thought about a catch for a second, but may have been risky. It keeps it to a single. Rukhsar will take strike now. 3 deliveries left in this. 57 for 3. They're going at run a ball. Can they finish above 60? Struck through the offside, will get the single. They'll put pressure on the fielders to try and sneak in a second run. But for now, it'll only be 1 run. Good last over this from Lazim. 2 deliveries left, 58 for 3. Can Nasir find a boundary here? That's a brilliant catch. Wow. Put his hand out. It didn't stick. Went away from him, and a diving second effort to hold on to it. And that'll be another wicket down. So the wickets are falling for Pakistan in attempt to find a boundary. They're giving it away here. 58 for 4 with 1 delivery left. Brilliant catch that. I'm sure he'll be looking at the replay tomorrow. Mighty proud of it. Last ball of the innings. 58 for 4. Mahdi will take strike. It's a catch. And a last ball wicket as well. Brilliant last over. There's 3 wickets in it. Pakistan looking to try and up the run rate, end up scoring only 58 in the final, the first innings of the UPRO Box Cricket Championship. 58 for 5 is what they end up with, and the target for Afghanistan will be 59. We'll be back in a short while. All right, second innings of the finals. Shanid on strike, Mahdi running in. Gets a toe end of the bat to start things off. Good pace that from Mahdi, the left arm of Pakistan. And Afghanistan are up and running with that single. They're chasing 59 to win. Just under run a ball is what they need. It's going to be Shiju and Shanid for them. Shiju on strike now. He's balled in. What a delivery. An absolute ripper of a Yorker. And what a first ball to receive as a batter. There's nothing he could have done about that. And it's 1 for 1. Pakistan with their tail up early on in the chase. Lazim is the new man in. Mahdi with a brilliant delivery to get the first wicket. Lazim will get off the mark and the second run for Afghanistan. Early pressure for Afghanistan now with the first wicket going down pretty early in the piece. Just a second delivery. First ball duck for Shiju. This is nicely worked towards the leg side and they might just pick up a second. No. Fielder's done well enough to recover that. 3 for 1. Mahdi is working up some serious pace here. He did that in the semi-final as well. He was very, very good against the Indian batters and now he's making life difficult for the Afghan batters as well. Oh, where did that go? What will that be called? A no ball. Yes, that's the decision from the umpire, which means a free hit is coming up. That really lobbed out of his hands. Sweaty palms from Mahdi. Free hit coming up. Will Lazim find a boundary in this? Struck it quite hard, but will go into the side net. Single now, 5 for 1. He went full over already, a wicket, a no ball. Can he finish it off without further drama? 5 for 1 of the first 5 deliveries. Straight to the fielder. Oh, nice bit of work. Kept it to a dot ball. Brilliant first over this. Despite the no ball, it's 5 for 1. Rukhsar is the new bowler for Pakistan. 59 is the target for Afghanistan. Lazim on strike. Nicely driven. Good looking shot. In outdoor cricket, in the power play, that would have been a boundary. Here in box cricket, all you get is 1 run. High value shot though. High value runs are these singles. Shanid on strike now against Rukhsar for the first time. Changing the field. That man at third, Akram, will come into the leg side. Slower delivery, very well disguised. They're asking the question for a stumping. Nope, Shanid has just made it back, it seems, but good work from the wicket-keeper. Great work, in fact. He saw the slow ball very well, collected it and threw it right back at the stumps. Shanid was beaten and disguised. Deceived with that slow ball. .2 done, 6 for 1. Nudge towards the offside, quite comfortably. There is no fielder there. 1 more run to the total, 7 for 1. 59 is the target. Something tells me this is going to go right down to the wire and will be a very close contest between these two neighbourly countries that they're representing. Asking the question because he was looking to nudge that away. They may have thought there was an outside edge, but brilliantly bowled once again. Rukhsar is delivering a fine over here. 2 dot balls in it. Dot balls, as you know, in this format is very good. That's a little fuller, and that allows him to drive it away for a single. 3 runs off the first 5 deliveries, 1 delivery left in this over. Afghanistan are 8 for 1. They've lost an early wicket. That would have added the pressure on them. Already behind the 8 ball here, chasing 59. Slow once again, straight to the fielder. This could be a chance. Oh, it needed a direct hit. Hassan was right there to collect it, but the non-striker did well, Lazim, to get to the striker's end very quickly. Brilliant over nonetheless. It's 9 for 1 after 2. Mahdi will bowl his second over. He bowled a very good first one. Picked up a wicket off Shiju. A golden duck for him. Using the pace of the bowler, guiding it towards the offside, will be a single for Shanit. These two will look to do exactly this for the next couple of overs, or at least the next 3 or 4 overs. Try and put a partnership together, get close to that total, put some pressure on the bowlers. Mahdi will run in to bowl to Lazim. He's going to face him the first time, I guess. Nicely struck straight to the fielder, and it's gone. A good looking shot, but unfortunately it was straight to Nasir, who pouched that to pick up the second wicket. Afghanistan under pressure, 10 for 2. Taneem is the new batter in, left-hander. Comfortably hit. He gets off the mark with a single. 11 for 2 now, Afghanistan. They've lost 2 early wickets, and that is not good news for them. Chasing 59. In fact, it's Nizam who's come out to bat. He's wearing someone else's t-shirt. Straight to the hands. This could be a chance. It is a chance, and it's gone. Akram on the leg side. Brilliant. The ball came straight to him. He had to work to collect it properly. And he had the presence of mind to hit that towards the striker's end. And what a good throw it was. 3rd wicket down. 3 wickets down for Afghanistan. Under a lot of pressure now. 11 for 3. Now under some serious pressure here. Lots of trouble for Afghanistan. 3 wickets down. What a delivery. Mahdi has been spitting fire today. Pace and movement. The batters haven't had much of an answer. Subshi this time has come out for Afghanistan. Was absolutely taken by surprise with that delivery. What a spell he's bowling, Mahdi. This is just his second over. Struck him on his hips. That'll allow him to cross over for the single. But what a fantastic over. Couple of wickets and 3 runs in it. 12 for 3 after 3. Two over spells for the bowlers. Rukhsar to bowl his second over. Subshi on strike. Bowls a slow one, gets an underedge behind the keeper, will cross over for a single comfortably. 13 for 3 now. That target of 59 now looks a long way away for Afghanistan. They need something special here. Need a couple of boundaries, some luck maybe in form of wides or no balls. Shahid will take strike now. 13 for 3. Single off the first ball. That took some turn. Rukhsar has been varying the pace very nicely. He was quick early on, but every once in a while he just releases that slower delivery. That's what got him the first wicket. The second wicket rather. Subshi now on strike. Good pace again, straight to the fielder. This could be another chance, but they've managed to make it back in time. Shahid took a good start. He had a hesitation, the fielder. First he thought about going at the non-striker's end, realized that the batter is going to make it. Then he went to the striker's end, and by the time Shahid had crossed over. So a single to the total, 15 for 3. 3 singles off the first 3 deliveries. Driven comfortably. That'll be one more single. They won't mind this Pakistan. They'll know that as long as they don't give away easy deliveries or boundaries, they're well ahead in terms of where they'd like to be. Can sense a victory in the finals here. Slow once again and a chance. Oh, it's been put down. You don't get catches that are easier than that. Akram was brilliant with the run out in the previous over. This time the ball falling comfortably straight into his hands, but he's messed it up. Chance goes begging and a single to the total. 17 for 3 still. Last ball of the 4th over coming up. Pakistan have been all over Afghanistan with their bowling and fielding so far. Slower and shorter. Shahid will not take any risks. He'll quickly manage a single, and that will be 18 for 3 after 4. Skipper brings himself on. Shiraz, he bowled brilliantly in the semi-final. Brought Pakistan back into the game with a couple of crucial strikes. He'll now run into bowl to Shahid, who's on strike here. Oh, inside edge once again. This is how he started the previous game. He'll go down towards fine. He'll cross over for the single. 19 for 3. Again, Pakistan won't mind these Afghani batters getting ones. They just don't want to give them easy deliveries to find boundaries. To make matters more difficult for Afghanistan, they've lost 3 early wickets. Oh, pick up and throw from Akram, but one would think that Shahid had made his ground. He's done well there, Akram, towards the leg side of the right-hander. Thinking about changing the field, Akhil wanting to go to that space, but he says, no, I'm fine here. Comfortable single. Shiraz isn't happy with his fielders. Wants a bit more effort and commitment from them. Mahdi has just bowled a fire spell, so you can excuse him to be a bit more relaxed out there. Pakistan are ahead in the game, so not too much to worry about. But they'll know good innings here, good partnership here can change things very quickly. It's down the leg side. It will be called a wide. Wasn't too far from the leg stump. Wasn't too far at all. Subshi was looking to actually hit that, but just didn't get anything onto it. But in the end, he won't mind because it's been given an extra. 22 for 3 in 4.5 overs. Right in front. He must be lucky, Subshi. There's no LBW in this format. Otherwise, there was a corner. Another single added to the total. 23 for 3, 4.4. They're well behind the required run rate of Afghanistan. They'll look for boundaries. Will they do it now, or will they try and take it deep and see what can happen of this game? Right now, they're on the back foot. Well struck. Fielder will take care of it. They won't mind conceding the single again. Shiraz is the real grunt every time he delivers the ball. You can tell that there's a lot of effort going behind that delivery. Very committed bloke, a leader of this team. Almost double hit it there. But won't matter. It is a single he was looking for, and it is a single he will get. 5 overs done at the halfway stage. Afghanistan are 25 for 3. They need 24 runs in fact, no, they need 34 runs in 5 overs. It's not. New bowler for Pakistan is going to be Akil to bowl over the wicket here. 34 required from 30. Subshi on strike. Nice retriever. It was nice and full. Single to start off this over. Afghanistan will look to take this game deep. The runs and balls difference is just 4. So they'll know they're 1 boundary away from taking it back into their advantage. For now, they are content on getting ones. Slower delivery, but he was on the back foot to try and guide that towards the off. Does it successfully. 1 more run. That was the instruction from the team as well. Take the game deep, take it to the last over. Don't lose any more wickets, because they lost 3 very early on. It's about a partnership here between these two. So far they've done well, Subshi and Shanid. Hit hard into the ground again. That's what Pakistan did very well throughout their innings. They were hitting it hard into the surface and running. You just get the feeling that Afghanistan have played too many shots. And as a result, they've lost those 3 early wickets. Still time for them to come back into this game. Straight to the fielder. This could be a chance. It is a direct hit. Umpire is not interested, which means that will be 1 more run. But good work all around. Good delivery, good batting, great bit of fielding, and great bit of running as well. 29 for 3 in 5.4. Subshi will be on strike. Run a ball this over so far. 30 runs away, Afghanistan. Single to end, rather no, 1 delivery left in this over. 30 for 3 now in 35 deliveries. Now they are 29 runs away from 25 balls. So the difference still remains on 4. Keeping the scoreboard ticking, Afghanistan. This could be a chance. This could be a chance. It is a chance. It was a slower delivery. He played it too early. It went up, hit the net, and a simple catch for Hafiz there. That should stall their progress. A partnership breaker here from Pakistan. Afghanistan have lost 4 wickets. That is not good news for them. 30 for 4 after 6. Mahesh is the new batter for Afghanistan. He's at the non-striker's end because it was the end of the over. Now Subshi on strike, and the new bowler for Pakistan is Nasir. 4 overs, 29 to get. Now that difference between runs and balls is 5, which means Afghanistan will have to find a boundary or a maximum before they get to the end of the innings. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. He ran with the shot, Subshi, was beaten for pace outside off, and great bit of work behind the stumps. Hassan, awareness to try and get rid of the stumps, and he did it so well. That's now 5 wickets down. 2 remaining, in fact, for Afghanistan. Looking a bit downhill from here on. It's going to take something very, very special for them to chase this down. 30 for 5. Taneem is a new batter. Just 2 wickets left for Pakistan to bowl out Afghanistan. Now they are in a lot of trouble. First ball wicket for Nasir. Good start to the over. 31 for 5 with that single. Taneem gets off the mark. Mahesh now will take strike for the first time. So they've got 2 new batters out there, which is great for Pakistan in defense of this 59. 58 is what they made. 59 is what the target is. And that's looking a long way away for Afghanistan because the bowling has been brilliant. Another dot ball. 28 required from 21 deliveries. Well struck, and Mahesh will get off the mark with that single. 32 for 5 now. 27 required from 20. Difference between runs and balls has now gone up to 7. Where will the boundary come from? The risk is too high because they've got only 2 wickets left. It's got to be calculated. Slower delivery. This could be a chance at the non-striker's end, and this throw is off. Well, he's gone a long way there. But he's run hard enough to come back for the second. This is good running between these 2 batters. Mahesh and Taneem doing very well. They saw that the throw was very far and they've crossed over for a double. Probably the first double of this innings. They realize the urgency now. They realize that they are falling behind the required run rate. So every extra run that they can sneak in, they're going to try and go after. Nothing to lose from here on. It is the finals after all. Pakistan within touching distance. They can sense it. They just need a couple of good overs from here on and they will be crowned champions. Afghanistan are not going to give up though. They still believe that they've got something in the tank for them. 34 for 5. They're 25 runs away from victory. And they've got 19 deliveries to do it. Can they find a maximum? Just put some pressure back on Pakistan to make this game interesting. Some late minute drama is what we are here for. Oh, this could be dangerous. He's missed the stump. He had less than a few meters to aim at, but he still missed it. And a risky single once again. 35 for 5, 3 overs left. 24 required. Shiraz to bowl his second, the skipper. This could be a chance. This could be a chance. A leading edge. And that is wicket number 6. Wow, this captain of Pakistan, every time he comes on, something happens. And what has happened now is that they've almost bowled out Afghanistan. 6 down now for 35, the last wicket. This is not looking good for Afghanistan. It was quick, it was full toss, and it was a leading edge that went straight to the fielder at long off. Nasir taking a comfortable catch. 35 for 6 now. 24 required from 17. Last man in is Amal Mukhtar. Can he create something special here for Afghanistan, or have they given up? Pakistan are happy. They can sense victory here. They can sense carrying the trophy here. into the net and a single for Amal to get off the mark. 36 for 6. 1 wicket away from victory. They're in danger of getting bowled out, Afghanistan. But once again, what a dominant performance from Pakistan so far. They've kept things very tight with the ball in hand. Under edge, they won't mind the single at all. No risks, no crazy throws is what the skipper is telling them. Keep it simple is what the instruction is. 15 deliveries to go, 22 to get. They need a boundary here. Struck him on the leg. Will go down towards fine. Will get the single. Keeping the scoreboard ticking. 21 runs away now. 14 deliveries. Looking a little tough here for Afghanistan. They've got 1 wicket left. This could very well be over in the next couple of deliveries. We're in the 8th over. Can Pakistan bowl them out? Or will Afghanistan take it deep? Once again, straight to his legs. Mahdi is a tall man. Took some time to get down. Cannot prevent the single. Once again, a brilliant over this from Shiraz. A wicket off the first delivery. Then just singles. And Pakistan will not mind the singles. They just want to make sure that there are no boundaries in this innings at all. Just over Mahdi. Came to him very quickly. And 1 run to end over number 8. 40 for 6. 19 runs to get off the last 2 overs with 1 wicket in hand. Well, they've opted to give the 3rd over to Rukhsar to bowl the penultimate over. 19 required from 2 overs. Amal on strike, last wicket in hand. Rukhsar runs in for the first ball of this over. Good pace again, but simply jumped into the offside. 1 run. Lots of excitement between the Pakistani players. They know that they've made a match out of this one. Yes, their score was maybe not par, but they've bowled very well to put Afghanistan under a lot of pressure. Picked up 6 wickets. Slow delivery, that turned, and that will be it. That will be it. They went for the run, and the Hassan wicketkeeper was calm and relaxed and ensured that he got rid of the bails, and as a result, Afghanistan have been bowled out for 41. And Pakistan win this game quite comfortably in the end, the finals, by 18 runs. And therefore, Pakistan are the champions of the first edition of the UPRO Box Cricket Championship here in Sharjah. What a great tournament it has been. Lots of great cricketing action in this new format. And Pakistan are the Season 1 champions. We'll be back shortly with the final presentation.